Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have Deann, right? I want to say Deanna, and I know that it's not right, so I stumble on it. It's
Everybody does. Our whole family was D's. Mom used to always get us mixed up. We were Donnie, Debbie, Donna, Deann, and Dennis. So whenever she'd get
Lord.
mad, it's like,
I'm like
I'll
you,
answer anything. You.
you over there, come here.
I
But
answer anything with a D because I get called Diane and everything but Deanne. So if it's close, I answer. I don't get upset.
wow. Well, we're back to doing a few readings, and I have a list. I don't know if what you have, but I have a list of few things that
Okay.
has been going on. But I heard that you watched portion of Dave Johnson's life regression. So yeah, I encourage you to watch the end of it. And like I said, I'm going to do a thingamajigger with it. I'm going to figure it out. I don't know how to put the video and me at the same time, but I'll figure it out and do a little commentary on it, because it does look like it starts right in the middle of things. All he did was eliminate the part where he dissented me into the past life. He can't put that publicly, or have a whole, thousands of people dissenting into their past, and he can't get them out. But so it does look like it started in the middle, but it didn't. It was on the first regression, and of course at the end I was channeling, and so you would have to definitely go watch that. And let's see, what else do we got? Oh, and you said that you felt pretty good about what I was talking about with Katie Moon.
Yeah. We were talking about that, at backstage that, I a lot of times like to read with cards with keywords. I have a few different decks. I have this one. I have this one that also has numerology and chakras. And you got that too? I love this deck, don't you?
Yeah,
It
I
just
do.
I wish it would be. And then I got the one that you told me about, this one,
Yeah.
and then Andrea's deck. But I love these things because I read by the pictures and the question and the feeling, but I also like to look at the words because sometimes it just escapes you and then you see a word. But there are other readers that I had seen that had criticized people that use cards with keywords. And I saw you on with Katie Moonchild, and you were saying that it's perfectly okay, to do that, because I was kind of beating myself up. I took a class with Lena to learn to read the ones without the keywords, and I can, but I just prefer the other ones. So I feel like I can do both. I can know the meaning of the card, but also have extra meanings and use my intuition at the same time. But a lot of people that don't use the keywords kind of are critical of people that do. And you made me feel good because you were talking about that that's perfectly fine for us to use those, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, do not apologize for your own style of reading. Absolutely. Stand in your power and know who you are, and do not allow somebody else to dictate how you should or shouldn't be reading cards. And that's the honest to God's truth. It's almost like they really want to make sure somebody is either fake or real on their own belief system. And I just don't fall for that. That's a lot of hooey. A lot of
Oh, yeah.
baloney and hooey, and don't fall for that. And you know what? And I hope that those who have that critical thinking will get over themselves, to be honest. So,
Oh, yeah. And there are some times that what the card means is not what I'm getting for the question. Like, for instance, there was a person who was in a love triangle, and I got the Three of Cups. Well, that's usually celebrations, but with the three people, I've seen that as the three people in the love triangle, is how I felt about that
yes.
card for that question. So sometimes what a card means isn't what you're getting from it all the time.
That is absolutely the truth. Like I've said before, I can literally, I was taught to place your tarot cards upside down while you're doing a reading, not upside. So when I started off doing that, they were always, I could not see the card, and I knew how I felt and what the impression was way before I turned the card over. And it was sometimes shocking to see what the card was at the time, because I'm like, that's not how I felt about it when it was turned over, right? And so I also had to learn to read into what this truly means for this person or that subject that is in front of me. So anyways, it's a thing. And like I said, don't apologize for your own style. Just stand.
Well, I saw you with Aiden doing the dowsing rod.
Yes.
You know, I had to get me some. I bought me some last night. I have like 5 pendulums. I love my pendulums, but I seen those. I'm like, oh, those are so cool. So I got on Amazon because I couldn't sleep last night.
Yeah,
and bought me some dowsing rod.
I've spent $1,000 or so at 1 o'clock in the morning too. I mean, I'm not. I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
All right. So enough of the chit chat. Let's get into some readings. You know, Gardner. Gardner is over in Russia right now. She was over there and she got caught with some marijuana of some sort. And she's that really, really, really tall. I think she's a baseball or not baseball.
She's a basketball player. She got caught with a vape pen, and they wanted to trade her for an arms dealer. And his name is what is his name here? Victor Bout. They're wanting to trade her for Victor Bout. He's a famous arms dealer. So that's what they're using her for. I
didn't know that part. I do know that she was going to trial, and then that she possibly could be sentenced to 10 years in prison over there.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, let's do a little reading on there and see if she's going to get back home soon. Okay. No matter what they're trying to do or whatever it is that they're trying to trade her for, let's see if she's going to get back to the United States soon.
That poor thing. Can you imagine being in Russia and she's 7 feet tall. They had to put her in a little cage. That's how they transported her to the courtroom. And I thought they did give her 10 years.
It was just little to her. That's it. You know what I mean? It was a big cage. It was just little to her.
And her poor wife and parents, I can't imagine how they're.
No, I can't either.
Well, right now I got the 5 of Pentacles. So at the center of the reading, so she's feeling lonely. She's feeling like she's been left out in the cold, and she feels like she's been abandoned, by her country. She wrote a letter to President Biden, but yeah, she's really feeling left out in the cold. She got at the root of it the Page of Swords. So I think there's going to be some sort of a message, or some sort of, she's hoping to get a message about things. Somebody that's going to speak out against this. She's very restful. She's got strength in reverse. So I feel like she's got a lot, she's weak right now and feeling very vulnerable. And, but in the influencing her, she got the Emperor in reverse. So, yeah, there's a tyrant, Putin, who's abusing his power, and she just feels lack of control. In the future, though, there's going to be, it's Temperance in reverse. So there's going to be things, there's conflict about this, and she's impatient. I want to see, will she be traded? Will she be traded? Will she get back home? She's going to come back home, though. But right now, she's just in a bad place. Let me see when. Will Brittany Greener come home this year? I don't think she's going to get home this year. It'll be next year. She may be in there for about a year. I'm getting. It's going to take some time, but I think she'll come home. What'd you get?
Yeah, I think she's coming home too. You know, and here's the other part about it is, you know, the dangers, the risk that she took by bringing it, right? That's one of the options. Like, why did you do that? You knew better.
Yeah.
But we also have the Ace of Swords going forward, and I also got the Page of Swords. But the Page of Swords bringing her forth the message and all of that. She's going to get some information, but she's worried that the Russia is not going to abide by it. She's really worried about that. We also have the Page of Wands, where it talks about discovery and travel, and her end result is the Wheel of Fortune. So she will get home. It's just not gonna look like she wants it to. It's not. She's really afraid of them literally putting her away for good.
Yeah.
So this is really tough for her to go through, and it's tough for the whole America. I mean, it's not like Biden can walk in there and say, "Hey, hand her over, we're done." You know, it's not like that, unfortunately, because I mean, we're at war with, you know, Russia. We're always at war with Russia. And I wanted to also see if she's being treated well. Let's do throw like 3 or 4 cards on that. If she's being treated well. Hang on just a second.
I'll do my pendulum on that one. Brittany. No, she's not being, I don't think she's being treated real well. Like I said, they put her in a small little cage just to transport her.
Yeah, but that small cage is not a small, it's a small for her. It's not like they can recreate a you know, 7-foot thing for her. It's we're seeing it as obnoxious, where they're seeing it as in, this is all we got, you know.
Yeah.
Normal people would be able to fit in.
Well, let's see. Is Brittany being treated well? She don't feel she is.
I mean, her life supports are being taken care of, food, water, sleep. I mean, that's
basic needs. Yeah.
She feels like she lives a poor woman's life right now, you know, and which is understandable, and it's breaking her spirit, you know, and the grief and the loss and the pain of it. And she feels like she has to defend her territory, although I can't imagine anybody going up against her.
Well, right now she got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, so she's, you know, had bad luck right now, and she is, but she's going to have. I got the World card here for later, so she is going to have some success. It talks about travel, so I think that she's going to come back. Wishes are going to come true. So and in the future, she's going to be, she got the Wheel of Fortune.
Right. So she's coming back home.
I think that she's not being, I don't think that's just it. I don't think she's being beaten or abused like that. It's just, she's not home. She's in a jail cell. And I'm sure that Russia's jail cells are not very great to be in.
Well, they don't put much money into their own army. I can't imagine putting in much money into their own prisons.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's move on. I wanted to throw a few cards on seeing why did the January 6th Commission meet with Pelosi.
Oh, okay. Was that just recently they did that?
Mm-hmm. Yep, they met. It was announced yesterday that currently it's like they were all meeting in Pelosi's office, and I wanted to see what that was about.
Okay. Well, I got as the signifier there, I got the Chariot. So they're wanting to move forward with this. They're determined. They're taking control. And they've done a lot of hard work on this. They got judgment. They're making decisions. And they want judgment. They want them to atone for what they're doing. Eight of Swords, they want to put him in prison, is what they would like. They want to talk to him maybe about that, the possibility of that, and what that'll do. Page of Wands is a message, and they're optimistic about it. They're trying to work together, the Two of Cups, but there's some surprises that are going to be positive that are coming out soon, that are not positive for him, but are positive for the committee. So yeah, they're wanting to partner up with her. They think she's intelligent, and she might have some ideas about this, on how are they going to do this? What's going to happen if they move forward? Maybe they're wanting to send this to the DOJ. I'm not sure. What'd you get?
I think this has a lot to do with the Congress people.
Oh.
Not Trump.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I need to look at this differently.
Yeah, I think that they're willing to talk to Pelosi. Like, what is it that we can do to expel Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, all of the ones that were there at that meeting. Lauren Boebert wasn't at the meeting, but because I got the burden of the innocents, like not that they're innocent, like the Congress people, like the burden of making sure that we expel the bad people. I see patience. I see very patient. I see very steady work. And they're talking about beware of deceit, beware of the what's going on. They know. I think they came across some serious, devastating evidence through testimony that will put Marjorie Taylor Greene, especially, and maybe any of the other ones that were involved, to an ending of their career in Congress, and because of their foolish behavior. And this kind of feels like, and then we have the Page of Swords, right? The deceitful person, the spy in the camp, and the grief and the loss. I mean, they know something more than we do about it. And I have a feeling that that's what the whole meeting was to talk about how to get these people out without waiting for the voters, because they have legal things. I also got with these other cards, I have they're called, I forget what they're called. Anyways, a card of intensity. They're intense, and they're fly too close and what falls back, feathers splint and seal the wax. And it talks about how if they don't get these people out, that they have an agenda to terrorize the neighborhood.
Okay, so yeah, that would make sense too, even if I looked at my card, because she could be trying to move forward with two opposing, the Republicans are two opposing, there's the moderate and then there's the crazy, and so yeah, that would make sense if she wanted to get judgment and they wanted to talk to her about maybe taking care of these people, maybe locking them up or making them step down, and a message soon about secrets coming out. So it could be for Congress too. I wasn't sure if this was about the president or.
Yeah, well, Pelosi can't do anything about the president. That's DOJ,
right?
So she's But what she can do is figure out what to do to remove the Congress people who are involved in the insurrection. So I think that's what it's about, is them trying to come up with a plan to remove them.
And they should be removed. They should be removed. Terrible people.
Yep. So we'll wait on that and see if there's any information that comes up out of that. But I mean, I would love to throw some cards to see if any of those Congress people are going to be removed. Any of them. So let's throw some cards. Are any of them that were involved going to be removed out of Congress before their term is up?
Okay. I hope so. If these people don't get any kind of a sentence or nothing happens, there is no justice in the world. And we know justice is only for the poor. You know?
It's coming. They have to. I mean, if I was Merrick Garland, I'd wait for the January 6th commission to be completed. If I was Merrick Garland, I would wait for Fulton County to get what they need done. If I was Merrick Garland, I would wait for New York to finish what they need to finish up. He's not stupid. And if I was Merrick Garland, I'd make the biggest deal at the right amount of time to go get him. I would. I'd make it so political that it would choke the Republicans.
Well, yeah, because I mean, and they're doing all his work for him. I mean, they're
right.
and of course they're going to have to testify in New York now too.
Yep.
So I mean, I think with Ivana passing, it kind of might have postponed things a little bit. But did you see that he tried to get, he put a little note about her and then at the bottom, donate.
I know.
America Great. He's grifting off his ex-wife's. Crazy.
Are we shocked? Really?
No.
All right, let's see if there's going to be any congressmen moved out. Removed before. Let's see.
I pulled some of Andrea's cards here real quick, and I think the truth is going to come out about a lot of these people. And this is a redacted card, so I think some things are going to be information that was not known is going to be known, and about who was in bed with who, friendships. A lot of it has to do with money. I think some of them even took money from Russia and things like that. That's why they're so for Russia. They're going to see who's connected to who. The light is going to be shined on that. The chaos that they caused. And yeah, FBI, CIA, they're looking into them. I think that there are going to be people that are going to go to jail. Go to jail or be made to step down.
Well, this is Pelosi right here, where she wants security and they want to move from turbulence to calm. She's sick and tired of the BS.
Yeah.
She's tired of the chaos, the rhetoric, the misinformation. She's sick and tired of all of this coming from them. Now I have the Three of Swords and the petty conflict. So it's like they're weighing between the heartbreak of what's going to happen and if there's going to be an outbreak of petty conflict if they do it. So they're like, we're tired of it. But what is it really going to do with Congress, right? The House, a representative, which she's only in charge of. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is the ability to deliver. The ability to deliver. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Like maybe they should just stop paying them. Maybe this is a lot to do with, that just cut their money off at the go. It's like you guys can stay, but we're not paying you anymore. Maybe that's an option. I really don't know. But I also have pain and loss, and then the deceit. So the pain and the loss of the deceiters. The loss of the deceiters. So I have a feeling that that's what they're going to do. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but my prediction is that is exactly the way they're heading.
I pulled a few just tarot cards, and I got the Queen of Pentacles as the signifier that these people, they're overly ambitious. They'll do anything for money. They'll lie, they'll cheat, they'll steal. They don't care. They're shallow, self-centered, mean-spirited people. Who I got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So yeah, they're arrogant and they've been reckless. They're show off. They think that because they can do what Trump gets away with everything, Teflon Don, they think that they can do the same, and they've caused a lot of violence and things like that. And we're going to get Page of Wands. I think we're going to get some good news about them because those foolish people are going to be heartbroken. It's going to be found out. At the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords. So yeah, there's going to be some communication, and we're going to get more of a clear idea of who did what. Yeah, they're in trouble.
Yeah. All right, so let's go down to Fulton County in Georgia. So Fulton County, I'm actually going to put up a little video right here.
This is breaking news from Georgia. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis has sent target letters to top Republicans, letting them know that they could be indicted soon for their role in submitting fake electors in connection with Donald Trump's plan to overthrow the 2020 election. Fani Willis has also been in contact with Donald Trump's lawyer and may call Donald Trump to testify soon as well. The top Republicans who received the target letters telling them that they could be indicted soon includes GOP State Senator Burt Jones, State Senator Brandon Beach, and the chairman of the Georgia Republican Party, David Schaefer, who's now running as Governor Brian Kemp's running mate as lieutenant governor. Here's what we know. After Joe Biden won in Georgia, a secret meeting was held at the Georgia State Capitol on December 14, 2020, with Georgia Republicans. And now allegedly, David Schaefer ran the meeting and treated it like an official proceeding. And despite having literally no legal authority to do so, the Republicans in the meeting selected their own slate of fake electors, signed the document attesting they were real electors, and sent it to the National Archive to be processed instead of the actual electors. This was part of Trump's plan to overthrow the 2020 election that we've been reporting and which the January 6th committee has been exposing. Let me recap the plan here quickly. On January 6th, the Republicans in Congress would object to the real electors for Biden, which they actively did. Then Pence was supposed to declare doubt about the results of the election based on the objections, say he would leave it to states to decide, and then fake elector slates would be counted instead of real elector slates based on the vote of the people. When Pence wouldn't go along with the plan, Trump sent a mob to simply kill him and cause such havoc in the Capitol that the counting of the real electors would stop and eventually the fake electors would prevail. And a bunch of Republican fascists have whined after learning about Fani Willis's target letters and gave a ton of quotes to the media that I'm not going to read here because we don't both sides issues and they're disgusting fascist traitors to this country. Traitors don't get to spin an insurrection on the Midas Touch Network. We'll keep you updated on further developments out of Fulton County, Georgia.
Okay. Now that you have understand what's going on, the Fulton County is going after the fake electors, and there's 3 people that they're looking into, which is Burt Jones, Brandon Beach, and of course David Schaefer. I want to know what their investigation of the fake electors, what's the outcome of what they're going to find and what they're going to get for the fake electors, because Georgia's not playing around. They're like they're not playing around at all.
And they got that on tape. 11,000, this many. I just need this many votes. And did you hear the tape they got on Bannon?
Oh, yeah.
What he's talking about that, before this even happened, that, and then once he gets this, then he says he'll take control of the Justice Department and we won't need voters anymore.
Yep. I will place that. I'll place that video right here.
What he's going to do is just declare victory, right? He's going to declare victory. But that doesn't mean he's the winner. He's just going to say he's the winner. The Democrats, more of our people vote early that count. Theirs voted mail. And so they're going to have a natural disadvantage, and Trump's going to take advantage of it. That's our strategy. He's going to declare himself a winner. So when you wake up Wednesday morning, it's going to be a firestorm. You're going to have Antifa crazy, the media crazy, the courts are crazy, and Trump's going to be sitting there mocking, tweeting shit out. You lose. I'm the winner. I'm the king. And he'll be all over. He'll be going, where's Hunter? Is Hunter on a crack pipe? I mean, no, he'll be, because then it doesn't matter. Remember, here's the thing. After then, Trump never has to go to a voter again. He's going to fire Ray, the FBI director, and fire the He's going to say, fuck you. How about that? Because he's never going to, he's done his last election. Oh, he's going to be off the chain. He's going to be crazy. Also, if Trump is losing by 10 or 11 o'clock at night, it's going to be even crazier. Because he's going to sit right there and say they stole it.
Agree.
I'm directing the Attorney General to shut down all ballot places in all 50 states. It's going to be no. He's not going out easy. If Biden's winning, Trump is going to do some crazy shit.
Okay.
All right. So back to Fulton County. And then we'll do Steve Bannon last.
Okay. Okay, Pendulum said, yes, they're going to be in trouble. They had the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so they lost an opportunity. They're excessively greedy too, and so yeah, this is losing earthly things. They had the Nine of Cups. They thought their wishes were going to be granted. They thought they were going to realize their dream. They thought this was a great idea. You got that too? Yeah, they were happy. They thought, yeah, they were optimistic. They really thought that they could do this. But right now, they got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So they're going to be losing money. They're saying this is unfair, you know, it's a hoax, you know, but they abused their power. And they also got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, it was a poor effort. They didn't do a very good job. I mean, it was very obvious that it was not real, and they were caught. They were careless, you know, and it got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, they tried to give out misinformation, you know, and they made a wrong decision. So right now they're just trying to hang on to what they got, but they are going to have judgment. It's going to be kind of an ongoing battle. So yeah, I think they're in trouble. They're definitely in trouble. What'd you get?
Well, I got a lot of the same cards. I got the Eight of Pentacles also. When I pull it upright, doing the groundwork, right? That's what they were doing. The groundwork to upend the presidency for Biden. That tells it right there. I mean, two cards. That's what their whole thing was. Then I also got the Six of Pentacles, but over the Two of Cups, like the partnership. Like if everybody just do their job, we can get this done. If everybody just agrees to this, we can do this. We can do this. But the Two of Pentacles came with the juggling of the demands, right? The up and down, the failure of it. Well, that's what they're ending up with, was the failure of it. And Georgia is putting an end to that crap. They're going to put a lot of stuff into place. They're going to put a lot of laws and things like that, so that never, ever happens again because of their failure. I also got the Nine of Cups over the Ace of Swords. The Nine of Cups over the Ace of Swords. What they wanted is absolutely coming out in the truth. They're going to scrape the bottom of the barrel, and they're going to expose each and every turn of their experience with them. So then they're going to take it to the Hierophant.
Yep.
So I think that they are in trouble. I think that they are going to see some judges, and they're going to need some lawyers. And I also pulled another card, which is the Head and the Heart. The Head and the Heart sometimes fight, but who may judge which is right? So they have to go and face face the Pied Piper.
Yep, and I got that with the pendulum, they're going to be indicted. I don't know if every single one of them, but that's federal law. They're going to be indicted.
Yeah.
And 45 is going to throw everybody under the bus that he can to save himself. Eastman, all those people. Did you hear about that Gohmert saying it's getting to where you can't even be a Republican and lie to Congress or the
I know. We
FBI?
can't even lie to them anymore. They just catch you.
I know. It's getting to where you can't be a Republican and go rob a bank anymore. What's this world coming to?
Tough being a Republican these years.
It is.
Although I do not believe in conspiracy theories, okay? I am not a conspiracy theorist, but I find it really odd that Ivana Trump, they just came out with the autopsy, and she literally died from her fall down the stairs. Yeah. So that she sustained injuries, fatal injuries due to the fall from the stairs. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I think it's really odd that Trump had to go and testify, and yet now they have to postpone it. I'm like, did somebody push her?
Yeah, I feel like, I hate to say this, but I mean, I don't think he cares about anybody but himself, and he's thinking, how can this benefit me? So he was already grifting on her page where he was telling her to rest in peace and donate.
I'm not shocked about that at all, but I do want to throw a couple of cards and see if Ivana Trump was an accident or something happened. Not a conspiracy, but I just have to know.
And it's like they're grown people. Okay. What I get.
I don't know about this. I sure would like to know if she was losing a lot of money or she was at the end where she was poor. Because that's what I get a lot of is the Queen of Pentacles and Temperance, meaning that it was like she wasn't had a lot of money like she thought. That was really weird.
I got the Hermit in reverse. So for the signifier card, she felt really lonely. She felt really isolated. And she started to become, I think, antisocial. She might have been even paranoid or depressed. You know, she got the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like, let's see. She's working with that usually stand for teamwork or collaboration. I'm not sure what that's doing here right now, but the Three of Wands, I think she was looking to possibly travel or move, to leave. Some long distance travel that she didn't get to. Two of Swords, I think maybe she was trying to help make a decision, you know, with her kids. She had some difficult decisions and she was just trying to avoid. She was really upset about this with her kids and she's just trying to avoid it all. She had some painful choices to make and she had an inability to be able to see the truth about her kids. So she was just in denial. But there was some sort of that high priestess in reverse. So revealed secrets. There was probably some secrets coming out about her maybe too, you know, then there was some sort of misunderstanding, but I don't think that she was pushed. I don't think she was pushed, but she was trying to figure out things for her kids. She was trying to make decisions, seeing if she could help them, if she could work with them, but I don't think she was well. I think she may have had some problems, mental problems herself. What'd you get?
I do. I got the Ten of Swords, her pain, and I got the Moon, which is her fear and anxiety.
Oh,
I got those two right off the bat. I also got the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Like things had to be balanced out. And this is where I think that she was having money problems because I got the Queen of Pentacles and the Temperance. Like her money was not where it should be. Like it was like she was going broke or something. Like she was losing a lot of money. But I also got the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Of course, this is the withdrawal and walking away and the bitter cover up. So the bitter cover up and withdrawal and walking away. Now, I'm leaning more towards suicide now.
Maybe.
And it says here, I pulled another card. It says a card of caution. It says a trusting hand, a flowering bud, the hidden barb will claim its blood.
Oh.
The hidden barb will claim its blood. I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy.
Coming out about her. She may have been thinking of moving back to Russia, trying to take the kids with, or wherever she came from.
I don't feel that one.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. But
Says she got some bad or disappointing news.
yeah, she's poor. She don't have no more money. But yeah, it's really a weird situation. But I'm kind of thinking maybe possibly that's the reason why probably Trump has no compassion about it.
It might be. Maybe this, rather than traveling, just was more of her and the kids, trying to find a way to move ahead.
Yeah.
To move on from this. Trying to make a decision, having her eyes closed, not really seeing the whole picture, just trying to block it all out. And she had repressed intuition and feeling. So, yeah, there's a lot of secrets that have been revealed. So, yeah, but I did get that she was kind of isolated.
Yeah.
And kind of depressed. Probably you would be with your kids all going to go to jail, maybe.
Maybe that family's something else. But I I just kind of have the feeling of maybe a possible suicide happening with her. But anyhow, let's move on. We don't know. That's a conspiracy theory. Don't
That's
put
fun to read on and see.
But let's go to do the last one, which is Steve Bannon. Now, Steve Bannon, he has the audio out where he just literally described exactly what Trump was going to do for the election. But he also has to go to trial because of gosh, I wish I could talk sometimes, because he's under an indictment and he's got to do something because he didn't follow up with the subpoena. Gosh, I don't know. Okay, so I want to find out. Let's see what his plea is about that.
So we're going to ask what's going on with Bannon?
With his trial coming up because he refused to comply with the subpoena.
And if he showed up for the January 6th committee, he was just wanting to make it a circus and cause trouble.
Yeah,
Him and Trump talked about stuff. I know they did.
Well, of course.
Oh, he
of course.
Oh. And then he said, what did he say? He took away his executive privilege or whatever. He didn't ever have that anyway.
No, they're just trying to play to their stupid base.
Stupid is right.
People are just so not all together enough to understand what's going on. So what's going to happen with Bannon? The Emperor shows up.
He's going to jail. Please tell me.
Oh, he's going to get a judgment. Oh my God.
What you get?
I got the Emperor and the Six of Wands, which is the Emperor. He's going in front of a judge, and this is going to be, victorious for the judge. Okay. Victorious for the Emperor, because I have the Three of Pentacles, which is probably his lawyers, and I have the Queen of Cups, which is a new horizon or self-improvement, which he may get a female lawyer. Maybe that's what that is. But I see Judgment of the High Priestess. Judgment of the High Priestess. And then I have the Empress. I mean, these are all high. The Empress is going to hand out some terrorizing. He's going to be in trouble. It's going to cause a lot of chaos for him, and he knows it.
He deserves every little bit of it.
Yep.
Well, let's see what I got here.
Let me pull one more card out of my other deck and see what it says. It
I
says,
got the Four of Cups. So he's not very happy. It's the end of something. He's not very enthused. What's crossing him is he's lost. He's got sadness right now. He's pretty sad and he kind of regrets it, but he's taken it too far. He can't change now, you know. But he's going to lose some things. He's got some big changes that are coming in here with the Knight of Swords. What is this? I think the law, the truth, and things are coming in for him, you know, and it's coming quickly. Going to find out, I think, about some money that he had been given, and because I got the Six of Pentacles, so he was given some sort of gifts or donations or money, and that's going to come out because I think he took money for the wall too, and he pocketed that, and then he got a card.
yeah, he got pardoned.
And so what he's influencing him is judgment. He's worried about he's worried he's going to be judged, you know, and he's in trouble and he knows it. So right now he got the Four of Wands reversed. So yeah, he's unhappy. Things aren't working out how he thought they would. So yeah, he's going to be in trouble. He's trying to look like the good guy. His time is up. And they're going to find out, they're going to want to know everybody he worked with. So I think he'll try to see if he can get a sweet deal. And a lot of stuff was done for money. So that's what I'm getting. And will he go to jail? Let's see. Will Steve Bannon go to jail? Yes.
I think
yes.
I think so too. I think I got the card of mirror, and I got the card where it says the card of reflection, a mirror clear, and you appear as you would wish to do. A mirror cracked will give you back a fractured point of view. He is definitely a mirror cracked.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Well,
he's in trouble, and I don't think he'll get that sweet deal that he's wanting. He already got a pardon, you know, and I don't think if you have a pardon, you can do the fifth either, can you? You can't plead the fifth, can you, if you have had a pardon?
Well, only on what he was pardoned for.
Oh, only on that. Okay.
Not like you can't plead the fifth ever. It's just only on what he was pardoned for. But these are new charges, so he wasn't pardoned for these. So, and there's nothing he can get him out of that. And you know, their time is running low. I mean, nobody's on their side as much as they think that they are anymore. So
yeah, I felt that too with that clock, that the time is out. You know, they've taken this as far as they can take it, and I can't wait to see it. I know it's bad of me. I shouldn't wish anything, but I do want to see them in some orange jumpsuits because that's what we would be in.
I know. I want them held accountable. I want them held accountable. 100%.
I do too.
So. All right, everyone. Thank you so much if you've made it this far. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And thank you, Deann, for joining me. And I think we got some really good information out of that. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you for letting me be here. I really love reading with you.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. Bye, everyone.
Bye.